in the Stokes theorem that integral over C f dot dr is same as double integral curl f dot n ds. So now if you see, as I told you, the questions generally are verify. So verify Stokes theorem. F is given, whereas is the upper half of the surface of the sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1 and C is its boundary. So we know this is what? This is a sphere with center at origin and radius 1. So अगर मैं इसको geometrically plot करूँ, तो if you see, this is my x-axis, this is my y-axis, or like if we take, this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis, and this is our z-axis. So since it's only the upper part, it's something of this sort. You will have a circle here and this way, right? So this is the surface S, and this is my curve C, and this is my curve C, right? So C bounds this surface S, right? So basically what this theorem says that, and since no direction is given, we can take the direction as anti-clockwise direction. So basically what this theorem says that integral over C f dot dr is same as double integral over S f dot curl of f dot n ds. So we know this C, this boundary if is where this is nothing but a circle. This boundary is in xy plane, and if you put z is equal to 0 in this circle, z is equal to 0, so we get a circle. So x square plus y square is equal to 1. So we have a circle in 2D, right? So choice is yours, right? Either you can change the things into polar coordinates. So if we change the things into polar coordinates, so x is equal to cos theta, y is equal to sin theta, and limit of theta lies between 0 to 2 pi. And if you want to keep it as such, then what will be the limit of y? Limit of y will be plus minus under root of 1 minus x square, and limit of x will be plus minus 1. So we can do anything. Just एक चीज का ध्यान रखना है बेटा, अगर आप किसी भी चीज को पोलर कोऑर्डिनेट्स या एनी अदर सिस्टम में चेंज कर रहे हो, सपोज आपकी इक्वेशन xy में है और आप उसको चेंज कर रहे हो मे बी सम uv में, सो जो आपका dx dy होता है, dx dy obviously it will change into du dv. साथ में क्या आ जाता है? साथ में हमारे पास आ जाता है जैकोबियन ऑफ xy with respect to uv, इसका डिटर्मिनेंट. So Jacobian is nothing but this determinant, right? So अगर आप suppose x को r cos theta change कर रहे हो, y को आप change कर रहे हो r sin theta, तो हमें पता है Jacobian क्या होता है. What is Jacobian? Jacobian is what? Derivative of x with respect to r. So derivative of x with respect to r कितना हो जाएगा? Cos theta. Then derivative of x with respect to theta, so that will be minus r sin theta. And similarly यहाँ क्या हो जाएगा? Sin theta, और यहाँ क्या हो जाएगा? R cos theta. And if you open this determinant, what you will get? R cos square theta plus R sin square theta. So you see, R is common, and we know cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So अगर आप इसको polar coordinates में change करते हो, so your dx dy will change into R dr d theta. So हमेशा साथ में जैकोबियन से मल्टीप्लाई हो जाता है. Is it fine बेटा? Yes. So what will happen? So dx dy will be what? The value of j here is now r. So this whole determinant is equal to r. So you will get r dr d theta. Right. So this way we can find the line integral. So you see, so we know Stokes theorem क्या बोलती है? Integral over C f dot dr is equal to double integral over S f dot n ds. तो अगर आप लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को इवेल्युएट कर रहे हो तो इंटीग्रल ओवर C f dot dr. So f you know is this quantity, this is given. dr is what? dx I cap plus dy j cap plus dz k cap. Right? तो यहाँ पे क्या आ गया? अगर आप इसको मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो y dx, z dy, x dz. Right? And since you are in on the boundary, so z is 0, so dz is 0. So इसमें ये भी 0 हो गया, ये भी 0 हो गया, so only y dx is left. So since आपने polar coordinates में change किया है, तो y कितना हो गया? Y is here, r is 1, radius is 1, so y is sin theta एंड dx कितना हो जाएगा? सो dx यू कैन कैलकुलेट इज माइनस साइन थीटा डी थीटा, लिमिट इज 0 to 2 पाई, सो आपने इसको कैलकुलेट किया, दिस इज माइनस पाई। तो ये तो हमारा हो गया लाइन इंटीग्रल। नाउ लेट अस कैलकुलेट द राइट हैंड साइड। सो राइट हैंड साइड इज व्हाट? कर्ल एफ चाहिए हमें पहले। सो कर्ल एफ आपको अब निकालना आता है, सो दिस इज कर्ल एफ। नाउ इफ यू सी व्हाट इज दिस सरफेस, this is जो surface that is bounded by C is what? It is an xy plane. तो हमें पता है xy plane के perpendicular क्या होता है? We have the z axis, right? So obviously the normal in this case, right? But अगर आप देखो, if you see, just 1 second, let me just, if you see how I told you that the normal should be an outward normal, right? तो अगर आप यहाँ पे देखो, so this was your surface, so this is my say x axis, this is my y axis, I mean yes, this is my z axis. So you see this is a ball, imagine this is a ball, right? तो अगर आप देखो, अगर आप C के normal यहाँ पे जो surface, so the surface which is enclosed by the boundary, so this is the portion, this is the surface which is enclosed by the boundary, right? तो अगर आप इसके नॉर्मल निकालोगे तो नॉर्मल नीचे को जाएगी, आउटवर्ड नॉर्मल। सो आउटवर्ड नॉर्मल विल गो डाउनवर्ड्स बिकॉज ऊपर तो सरफेस ऑलरेडी है, सो आउटवर्ड मींस डाउनवर्ड, सो दिस विल बी माइनस k कैप। Why k cap? Because xy plane के perpendicular is z axis. Why minus sign? Because we always take outward normal. बेटा ये क्लियर है सबको? गर्ल्स क्लियर है?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So now if you see again, so curl f आपने निकाल लिया है, so curl f turn out to be minus I cap minus j cap minus k cap. So हमें क्या चाहिए? curl f dot n. So curl f dot n कितना हो जाएगा? So n is nothing but k cap. So curl f dot minus k cap. So अब हमें पता है I dot k करेंगे तो 0 हो जाएगा, j dot k करेंगे तो 0 हो जाएगा, और कर्ल में you all have minus k. So minus k will be plus 1. Beta, is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
बेटा किसी को डाउट यहाँ तक? Right? So now what we have to find? What we have to find now? Now we have to find this integral. We have to find double integral, right? Curl f dot n over the surface S ds. Right? अब अगर आप यहाँ पे देखो ना, I just want to show you one thing. वो यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है? वो directly वो क्या कर रहा है? This surface is this total surface. यहाँ पे we have to make sure. अगर आप देखो, अब आप कहाँ पे, अगर आपकी जो गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम है, सॉरी नॉट गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम, जो आपकी स्टोक्स थ्योरम है, स्टोक्स थ्योरम सेज दैट इफ यू हैव अ रीजन S व्हिच इज बाउंडेड बाय सरफेस S, राइट? अगर आपको याद हो, जो हमने गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम करी थी, गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम हमने करी थी इंटरनल रीजन के लिए। सो दिस इज माय C एंड दिस इज माय इंटरनल रीजन S, जो ये सरफेस इस पे बाउंड करती है। तो अब सिंस हम सरफेस, हम वी आर इन द सरफेस इंटरनल रीजन, right? So therefore he is making use of the Gauss divergence theorem. Beta, is it clear why he is making use of Gauss divergence theorem? Otherwise I'll show you. I'm sorry. Sorry. Just one second. If you see example number 3 and example number 4, they are totally the same. Example number 3 says that verify the Stokes theorem. This is the function where S is the upper half of the surface and C is its boundary. And if you see example number 4 is also same. Example number 4, जो मैं बात करी थी, he is solving with the help of Gauss divergence theorem. right? So, and example number 3, he is solving directly using the Stokes theorem. We'll get the same result from both these, right? We'll discuss this, right? So here I have taken that part where he is doing the thing with Gauss divergence theorem. I'll come to the Stokes theorem. I didn't realize that I'm going on example number 4, right? So agar aap dekho, just let me draw this example again. So don't be confused. You can follow any method. ऐसा नहीं है आपको Gauss divergence या Stokes theorem लगाना है. So if I draw this curve again, so अगर आपको याद हो जो हमने गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम करी थी वो हमने करी थी फॉर दिस रीजन. सो दिस इज माय सरफेस S व्हिच इज बाउंडेड बाय अ क्लोज्ड कर्व C, और ये हमारे पास रीजन था 2D में. बेटा रिमेंबर, इफ यू रिमेंबर दिस फिगर, दिस इज एन एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन. बेटा यू रिमेंबर? गर्ल्स, इज इट क्लियर बच्चे?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so this is the reason for this region he is taking the normal as minus k. He is taking the normal as minus k. He is only focusing on this region. So for this region the normal will be outward normal. But अगर मैं standard Stokes theorem पे आऊँ, जो हम standard कर रहे हैं, so now we know for Stokes theorem we have what? We have a surface, any surface in 3D. So अगर आपको याद हो जब हमने Stokes theorem करी थी हमने surface ऊपर बनाई थी. So this is any surface in 3D. So अगर आप यहाँ पे देखो आपकी जो surface है, अगर आप यहाँ पे देखो जो आपकी surface है, your surface is in the 3D only. You have a sphere and you have to take, just give me 1 second. So if you see now in Stokes theorem, we have any surface in 3D. So here also we have a sphere in 3D. So we have sphere in 3D, right? Whose boundary no doubt lies in the XY plane. So now अगर मैं इस surface पे अब normal की बात करूंगी, right? So then in that case I will take my normal as k cap only because I have to take the normal on the surface. So अभी पहले divergence theorem में हमें normal लेनी होती है इस surface पे. तो इस surface के लिए it is outward normal. But otherwise for this surface my normal is nothing but the perpendicular to this. Beta, is it clear? Beta, is it clear? Girls, अगर आपको आइडेंटिफाई नहीं हो, I'll give you one more method. Suppose आप ऐसे आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पा रहे हो कि आपको नॉर्मल क्या लेना है. What is the surface given to you? What is the surface which is given to you? X square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. बेटा यही है ना surface? बेटा yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So you just find the gradient to this surface. हमें पता है normal is nothing but the gradient to the surface. So what is the gradient? Gradient is 2x. So gradient we know the derivative with respect to x. So this will be what? 2x I cap plus 2y j cap plus 2z k cap. Beta, is it fine? And what will be the normal?
Yes,
we know normal is what? The unit of the gradient. So what will be this? 2x I cap plus 2y j cap plus 2z k cap over under root of, यहाँ पे आप करोगे तो 4x square, 4y square, 4z square. So 4 will be common, so 2 is outside, so x square plus y square plus z square. Beta, is it fine? But हमें क्या given है? X square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. So what will be n cap? N cap will be 2 cancel हो जाएगा, x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. So आपने confuse नहीं होना है कि what he is doing in the book. We have solved number of questions in this. So we have क्या चाहिए? So if you see n cap is this x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. So what will be curl f dot n? So curl f dot n कितना हो जाएगा बेटा? Curl f already निकला, we have calculated. So curl f is how much? Curl f is minus I cap minus j cap minus k cap. तो अगर हम डॉट प्रोडक्ट करेंगे तो कितना बन जाएगा बेटा? Minus x minus y minus z. Beta, is it fine? बेटा क्लियर है?
Yes, ma'am.
So now what do you want? You want double integral of s. So curl f कितना बन गया? minus x minus y minus z into ds. तो अब देखो, अगर आपको अब यहाँ पे ds, अब आप सिंपल इंटीग्रल पे आ गए, तो अब आपको चेंज करना आता है. So you know how to change, right? So what you will do, we can take projection in any direction. So what we will do, we will take projection in dx dy direction. So dx dy नीचे क्या हो जाता है? n dot k मैग्नीट्यूड, और ऊपर आपका क्या आ गया? माइनस एक्स माइनस वाई माइनस z. बेटा इज इट फाइन?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so now that's it. So so here what will happen? So what is n dot k? So what is n dot k? Can you quickly tell me what is n dot k?
Z.
z. अब देखो, अब ध्यान से एक चीज करनी है. अब देखो, you can't take n dot k here. The problem is, moment you will take n dot k is z. So what will happen? We can do, okay, let me do it. So n dot k in magnitude will be z. आप directly z को, so that's it. So this is z. अब आपने इसको, अब यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा इंटीग्रल, what will happen now? So we know we are given a surface where what is the value of z. अब आपको याद हो, अगर आपके इंटीग्रल के अंदर z आता है, तो z को हम कैसे एलिमिनेट करते हैं? Z is 1 minus y square minus x square. But is it fine? So you see this can be written as what? Minus x minus y minus z. Z is what? Under root of 1 minus y square minus x square. और नीचे आपका z क्या बन गया? Z is again 1 minus x square minus y square dx dy. Right? And what will be the limits of y in this case? Y limits will be minus under root of 1 minus x square to plus under root of 1 minus x square, and limits of x will be what? Minus 1 to 1. Is it fine, बच्चे? Girls, clear है सबको? This is the reason now you will be able to understand. अब देखो, ये इंटीग्रल ऐसा नहीं है कि ये इंटीग्रल सॉल्वेबल नहीं है, but you see how much complicated this integral is. How much complicated this integral is. This is the reason जब ऐसे क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, we shift to Gauss divergence theorem or we shift to other coordinates. बेटा क्लियर है सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
हम नॉर्मल को बिल्कुल ग्रेडियंट से भी निकाल सकते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि जो वो हमने ग्रेडियंट वाला कंसेप्ट किया, दैट विल नॉट वर्क हियर. इट विल डेफिनेटली वर्क हियर, बट द ओनली प्रॉब्लम इज कि जब यहाँ पे अगर हम ये वाला नॉर्मल लेते हैं, तो चीजें ये कॉम्प्लिकेटेड इंटीग्रल बन जाता है. हम इसको सॉल्व वैसे भी कर सकते हैं. सो दिस इज द रीजन सम ऑफ दीज टिपिकल क्वेश्चंस दे आर सॉल्व्ड बाय टिपिकल टेक्निक्स. इज इट फाइन बच्चे? So if you see, ये यहाँ पे कौन सी टेक्निक लगा रहा है? ये यहाँ पे कौन सी टेक्निक लगा रहा है? What he did? So suppose S1 is that part of the region which is bounded by the curve C, right? So S1 is that part of the region which is bounded by the curve C. So हमें पता है what is integral over S curl f dot S n ds. So this is same as curl f dot k ds, right? S1. तो अब हमें पता है curl f अगर हम लेंगे, this is curl f dot k. So जब आपने k dot k लिया, this is minus 1. So here he has taken normal to the total surface, and normal to the total surface is outward normal, right? So that is nothing but z axis, right? So here, so when you take k dot k, this is minus 1. So minus 1 is outside. So this is ds area of S1. What is S1? S1 is that portion of the circle which is bounded by the xy plane, and we know that portion is nothing but a circle of radius 1. And we know what is the area of circle of radius 1, that is pi r square. So r square is 1, so you get minus pi. So from both the parts, this result holds. अगर आप सेकंड थ्योरम देखो, सेकंड पार्ट में सेम चीज को वो गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम से कर रहा है. क्वेश्चन इज टोटली सेम, बट ही इज अप्लाइंग गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम. Here also he is getting the answer as minus pi. अब इसमें किसने क्या किया? ये सिर्फ उसी सरफेस की नॉर्मल पे गया, सो दैट इज माइनस के. बेटा is it fine? Girls clear है सबको? कोई doubt होगा? Just please go through these two questions. You can ask me the doubt again. If you see the next question again, it is same. Verify Stokes theorem for the function f. So this f is given, which is integrated round the square in the plane z is equal to 0, whose sides are along the lines x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So we know this is a rectangle. So this is y is equal to 0, this is x is equal to a, this is again y is equal to a, this is x is equal to 0. Right? So we will evaluate both the sides. Again, f is given, curl f nikal gaya. So this is curl f. So we have to evaluate double integral s curl f dot n ds. Now here, if you see your surface, here your surface is in 2D, in xy plane. Your surface is in xy plane, और हमें पता है xy के perpendicular क्या होती है? Outward normal will be z axis, positive z axis. So that is the reason by hit and trial. So n here is what? N here is k cap. So n is k cap. So yk dot k. So you see k dot k is 1, so only y, and directly here the region is rectangle. So we know directly ds को हमने change कर दिया dx dy, और नीचे भी अगर आप n dot k लोगे तो n is nothing but k. हमने normal k ही लिया है, so k dot k will become 1. So limit of x is 0 to a, limit of y is 0 to a. बेटा is it fine? So ये integral आ गया आपका what you call it as from the curl part. And अगर मुझे line integral निकालना है, this you already know. We'll first go y with y0. So y0 का मतलब क्या हुआ? dy भी 0. Then x is equal to a, so x is constant, so dx is 0. Y is equal to a, so dy is 0. X is equal to 0 means dx is 0. So we will calculate this integral along all these sides, OA, AB, everywhere. So then finally we will add, this we have solved number of times, AB, BC, CO. So when you will add, you will get same thing as this. If you see in the next example, again, it's verify Stokes theorem for the triangle. So 0, 0, pi by 2, 0, pi by 2, 1. So again, if you see, whenever the surface is in 2D, so here you see surface is in 2D. So you can blindly take normal as k cap. Just you have to see outward normal. So outward यहाँ पे कहाँ होगा? ऊपर को. So n is k cap. So again, line integral is not difficult. Integral over c f dot dr. आप पहले OA के along जाओगे, फिर AB के along जाओगे, फिर BO के along जाओगे. And तीनों को add कर देंगे. We will get the answer. और अगर हमें curl f again f is given. Curl f we will calculate. So this is curl f. So curl f dot n. So here also n is nothing but k cap, right? So again k dot k is 1. So you see. So we'll finally evaluate this integral. Limits. Now अगर आप मुझे इस क्वेश्चन में लिमिट चाहिए, अगर मुझे इस क्वेश्चन में लिमिट चाहिए, again I will do the vertical test for y. So y is starting from 0. So we have 2-point form. Equation of BO हम निकाल सकते हैं. Equation of OB हम निकाल सकते हैं. So equation of OB will be what? Y minus 0, 1 minus 0 over pi by 2 minus 0 into x minus 0. So you see, this is how much? This is y is equal to 2 pi by x. So y की lower limit is x and upper limit is 2x pi. And limit of x is 0 to pi by 2. Beta, is it fine? Girls clear hai? So please just go through these examples, these 3-4 examples, right? We'll do solve more questions on this once we are done. So more or less we are done with the syllabus. I'm just left with two small topics. So I'll be needing 1 lecture. So probably by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'll be finishing that. Is it fine?